Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, I am back for a random video that is just gonna kind of be a rant video. I normally do reactions to Supergirl, but as we all know, Supergirl isn't on air right now. However, I will be coming back to do reactions to the new season of Wynonna Earp. I just have not had any time to sit down and actually film myself watching it. I did watch the season premiere, but I watched it with a friend live, so I didn't get to film my reaction, which would have been crazy because I was screaming the entire time basically. But I have not seen the second episode, so I will be filming a reaction to that as soon as I get time. Okay, but this video is just going to be completely different. I am just going to rant about something that I got to do last weekend. Last weekend, I got to meet Alycia Debnam-Carey. I still cannot believe I got to meet her. It was insane, and I'm still shook. I am still shook from meeting her. It's crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my experience meeting her, what I met her at, all that good stuff. So I am from Texas, and in Austin there is a festival that Austin puts on called ATX Festival, and it's basically for television. So it's a mini convention for TV shows basically. So there's a whole lot of TV shows and actors from TV shows that go to this convention type thing in Austin. So a few months ago they were starting to put up the lineup for the TV shows that they were going to be showing or premiering at the festival, along with some of the cast members who were going to show up and some panels they were going to have going on. My friend and I were freaked out when we saw Fear the Walking Dead on the list of TV shows that was going to appear at the festival. So we kind of had a feeling that Alycia was going to maybe appear with the cast, but we weren't sure. Eventually they put up the list of the panelists, and lo and behold, Alycia Debnam-Carey was on that list, and just everything I freaked out. We all freaked out. Me and my friends freaked out. So immediately we bought tickets just for that day that they were going to be showing the Fear the Walking Dead panel. We figured that was our only chance to maybe ever get to see Alycia anytime soon. You know, she does Comic-Con and all that kind of stuff, but as for Texas, she hadn't been here yet, so we were like, this is our once in a lifetime shot. We gotta go, we gotta do it, we gotta buy tickets. So we bought tickets, and that was that. We had to wait till the day, which was last week. So Saturday comes. My friend and I kind of had this last minute idea to maybe try and get Alycia a little gift if we did get to meet her. Initially our gift was going to be a NASA t-shirt. I have a NASA t-shirt that I got from Target, so we thought that would be perfect to get Alycia. You know, she loves space and all that kind of stuff. So that was plan one. We went to Target, got the NASA t-shirt. I don't remember exactly how the idea came about, but I think I mentioned something about those Funko Pop dolls that have been coming out recently, and I remembered that they had just released the ones of the 100. So I thought, why don't we get one of Lexa and have her sign it? You know, that would be perfect. We can find the Funko Pop doll of Lexa, get Alycia sign it, boom. We're done. Give her the NASA t-shirt, that's it. Well, little did we know that it would be really hard to find a Lexa Pop doll. I don't know if it's because they didn't make enough or they just were out. Like, I don't know if people bought them as soon as they came out. I don't know what the deal was. Long story short, we called every toy store in Austin that potentially could be selling this toy. So Toys R Us, some little local Austin toy stores, Hot Topic, just because Funko is by Hot Topic is by Funko. Luckily we found one at a Toys R Us. We found one Funko Pop doll, reserved it, went, got the Funko Pop doll. So we only had one, but there are two of us, my friend and I, we each wanted one. So we kept calling and calling and calling, and every toy store would tell us the same thing. We don't have any, we only have Clark, we only have so-and-so, whatever. Like, you can come and look if you want, but we're not seeing any. So my friend and I went and looked. We went to about three or four different Toys R Us and sat on the ground and just took out like Funko Pop dolls. It looked like we were workers there restocking the shelves with those dolls. We were just taking them out and looking and then putting them back and being like, okay, I got this top shelf. Okay, I got the right side of this top shelf. Let's go. And we were just like looking for that one doll, and we could not find it at all. We found Clark, we found Lincoln, we found Octavia, but we could not find Lexa. So finally, found one other store that happened to have one Lexa Pop doll. But that other store was in another city, about 30 minutes away. So we were kind of debating, like, should we do it You know, is it worth it? Like, will we actually get to meet her? Will she actually get to sign this doll? My crazy friend and I just decided, like, let's go do it. We'll just buy the toy. We'll drive over there, buy the toy, whatever. Hopefully we get to meet her. Hopefully she signs these toys, because the trouble we have gone through to get these Lexa dolls was, if you saw people looking at us, we would run into the Toys R Us stores like maniacs and just go through all of these dolls, and parents walking by with their little kids were like, what are these girls doing? It was a time. It was a time. So, after all the trouble, we decided to drive to the other city and get the Funko Pop doll. Boom! We got the 2 Funko Pop dolls. Now we just gotta wait, right? That's it. We gotta wait for Alycia. No! As we're on our way back from the city that we had to get the doll at, we see that Coleman Domingo posts on Instagram that him and Alycia and Kim Dickens have just got to Austin and they're at some barbecue place. So my friend and I thought of all the barbecue places just to see if maybe we could run into her or like something. I don't know. We just really wanted to meet her. We really wanted to get these dolls signed and just... I'm like stressed out, like rethinking about everything that we went through last weekend. Anyways, long story short, we basically go downtown and kind of just scope out the area, maybe potential hotels that they could be staying at, yada yada yada. We never run into Alycia. It's getting late. We want to be at the theater that they're going to be premiering the episode at by 6 a.m. because the panel starts at 10 a.m. and we want to make sure that we're going to be there in the front, like front row. We want to be as close to the panel as possible. So we call it a night, go home. We don't end up finding Alycia, whatever. We'll see her at the panel the next day. The day comes. We wake up at like 5 o'clock. We're out of the house by like 5:30. We're downtown by 6. And of course, there's no one there. So we kind of over-prepared and overestimated how much people were gonna line up that early. But it's fine, right? We met up with some other friends, got to chill out a little bit. Then by about 8 o'clock, we noticed people with badges started rolling around the area. So that's when we were like, okay, let's go line up. Like, let's just sit down out there. We'll be there. We won't have to worry about, you know, anything else. As soon as we line up, boom, people behind us start lining up. And you can kind of tell, you know, who's a fan of what. And sure enough, they're all like Alycia fans. I mean, who's going to be there that early for Fear the Walking Dead? I don't know. I guess if you're a huge Fear the Walking Dead or Walking Dead fan, you'd be there early for the other cast members, but at this point you can tell that everyone was there for Alycia, basically. So basically the way it worked was there was 2 lines. There was one line for wristbands and badges, and then there was a line for badges that had fast passes, so that's basically you pay extra and you get to get in before everyone else. So it was looking pretty good. You know, we were at the front of the line with the badges and wristbands, and then there were a few people in the fast pass line. At one point, this one girl who was behind me goes, okay, so this line right here is the fast pass line, and this line right here is the Alycia trash line, just because we all knew that we were here for Alycia. Like, it was pretty obvious. So we're waiting. The panel's supposed to start at 10, so we're kind of wondering, you know, when are they going to get here? So my friend and I had actually been to that theater downtown before for another premiere, and we happened to run into Rupert Grint because he was premiering a movie there for a festival in Austin called South by Southwest. So we kind of knew how the theater worked, as in whether or not the actors and actresses were going to get out through the come in through the front entrance or if they were going to take a back entrance. So I'm assuming that the drivers of the car that had all the cast members kind of messed up, because we see one Escalade drive by us. We're all standing in line, we're all watching, we're like on the lookout, and we see one Escalade drive by us, and I immediately see Dave Erickson, the creator of Fear the Walking Dead, in the front seat. So I'm like, shit, there he is, like that's him. And the Escalade kind of like drives up to the curb and then like stops, but then like keeps going, like they knew like, okay, no, we can't get out here, there's fans right here. Not Kim Dickens' car. Their car stops right there and Kim Dickens gets off and she's kind of like confused as to if that's the right entrance you're supposed to go to. Whatever. At this point, we're all kind of freaking out because we're like, okay, shit, here's one car, let's see who's going to get off of it. And it's Kim Dickens and everyone's like still kind of freaking out, you know, because she's an amazing actress and she's awesome in the show. And then more black cars start rolling up. It's like boom, boom, boom. And the second car rolls up, and then I believe it's like the third. I'm pretty sure I blacked out by the time Alicia's car actually came by. But I just remember the car stopping and seeing blondish hair through the window, and like immediately my friends and I were like, that's her. That's Alycia, like that's her, she's in the car. Sure enough, the door opens and you just see like her feet stick out and she's wearing like these red pumps, like red heels. And immediately I like die right there. And as soon as her foot sticks out and I see the red heels, I'm like, that's her. That's Alycia. And that's it. She gets out the car and she just looks amazing. And oh my god, I have the video. I will like post the video within this video.
Hi! Hi! Oh god. Oh my god.
And you can see just from my reaction at the end of the video how shook. Literally, I can't think of another word. How shook I was by just seeing her right there. She was the sweetest person ever. She literally just walked out of the car and was so casual and was just like waving to people and was like, hi guys, you know, like typical Alycia. Then she walks by us and me and my friends are in the front of the line. So she has to walk right by us to get to the entrance. She walks right by us and really quickly you hear her say, I like your shirt. And I'm wearing the NASA shirt. My friend and I are both wearing the NASA t-shirt. And I didn't realize until after it happened. Like, I was filming and then I didn't realize that she had even said that until my friend was like, dude, you guys, she just told you guys she liked your shirts.
Hi! Hi! Oh god.
Like, I was like, wait, what? What do you mean she just, what? Like, I blacked out for that entire time that she walked right by us. So immediately my friend and I were like, boom, this is awesome. She's gonna love the NASA shirt that we got her. Like, this is perfect. So yeah, that was it. We basically freaked out right there. Nobody like stampeded her or like approached her as she was walking by. Obviously, we all knew that she had to be somewhere. So we all just kind of stood and like watched her walk by. And one of the people who works for the festival was watching this happen. So she literally came up to my friends and I was like, by the way, that was like the best thing to watch ever. Like, you guys freaking out over that was the best thing ever. And so, I mean, I can imagine how amusing it was to watch for outsiders, but oh my god. The only memory I have is the video because I really don't remember as it was happening because I blacked out, basically. So that's it. We get into the theater, we sit down, they start the episode, which was a great episode to premiere with such a big audience in a theater. It was the episode that aired last weekend, episode 3, where if you've seen it or if you watch the show, Alycia meets the Bible study group and goes down there and like smokes with them and like drinks and stuff. So that was like hilarious to watch, especially knowing that she was like up in the crowd watching it with us. And then they did the panel, which was awesome. They did Q&A basically, you know how typical panels work. Alycia was the cutest person ever. She's just so cute when she answers questions. And Kim Dickens is amazing, and Coleman Domingo, I love him. So yeah, it was a really cool panel to watch. We watched, my friend asked a question, people asked a bunch of questions for Alycia, so it was great. She got a lot of little talking bits, which is nice. Then it was the end of the panel, and they were about to start exiting off the stage. So the moderator was basically like, okay, panel's over, thank you everyone for coming, thank you to the cast, blah blah blah, bye. My friend and I are like, we are ready to go. We have our stuff, we have our pop dolls, we have the shirt. We're just like, no, we're gonna stop Alycia. Like, she cannot leave us yet. We gotta get these dolls signed, we gotta give her the shirt. So the only thing that sucked was the theater was one of those where you can eat. So it's got the benches in front of you. So it's really hard to get out. You can't just like get up and walk. You gotta get up and go around. So immediately, you know, fans kind of started trying to do that. So my friend and I got up, went around so fast, and Alycia was starting to walk off the stage because she was the last one to leave from the cast. And my friend and I literally just yell. We're like, Alycia, wait, we have a shirt for you. We have a NASA shirt for you. Because we didn't know what else to do. We just needed her to stop. So she just turns around and she's like, what, you do? And we were like, yes, please, like, here, and like, can you please sign our doll? Like, we went through so much trouble, please sign this pop doll for us. And that was it. She was like, yeah, sure, like, do you have a Sharpie, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. She came down and like was on the stage while we were like looking up at her, and we gave her the shirt, she signed the dolls, and was just signing everything that people were giving her. But she was just the sweetest person ever. And of course, 99.9% of the things that she was signing were of Lexa or of the 100, just because there's no Fear the Walking Dead merch. So she's obviously going to be signing the 100 stuff probably for the rest of her life. But she was the sweetest person. She was signing everything anyone handed her, and taking all the gifts, and was so cute. She was like, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks so much, thank you. Yes, I feel like it would be better to try and do it down there.
Sure,
Okay,
okay, sorry.
Just because
You can tell that she just wanted to sign everything. She didn't want to leave anyone out. It was really, really nice of her. And they were kind of trying to rush her, but she was still like signing stuff. And unfortunately, I didn't get a picture with her, but I did get my doll signed Yes, I got the Funko Pop doll signed, and the only thing that kind of sucks is that I gave her a silver Sharpie, and she signed the gray part of the box with the silver Sharpie, so you can kind of see it a little bit, maybe not. I have pictures of it, but yeah, so she signed this, and she was really happy to sign it. She was like, yeah, sure, of course, and I really don't remember if she like reacted to the fact that she had like that there was a Funko Pop doll of herself as Lexa. A lot of people on Tumblr have been asking me like, what did she think of the Funko Pop doll? And I'm like, honestly, I blacked out. I don't remember what happened. So yeah, this is like my prized position now. I love it so much. I'm so happy that she signed it because we went through so much trouble to get it. And also I got Coleman Domingo to sign the back. But yeah, so basically it was mission accomplished. We got Alycia to sign our Funko Pop dolls, and we got to give her the NASA t-shirt, and we got to meet her, which was just, it's still like, it's still crazy to me that I got to meet her. I talked to her for like 5 seconds, but it was still like as close as I'll probably ever get to her in a while, unless I'm able to go to like San Diego Comic-Con and do like a proper meet and greet signing or something. Like, I'm just, wow, I still cannot believe. But yeah, this is enough for my heart that loves Alycia Debnam-Carey oh so much. But yeah, overall, sweetest person ever. So cute. So like what you see in videos and everything and interviews and all that stuff, like that's her. She wasn't rude at all. She was signing everything, and people were trying to ask her for pictures at the end and she couldn't. They were really rushing her, so you can tell that she felt bad. I mean, she still signed everything and took the time to do that, so all the fans were really appreciative of that. And I've gotten a couple messages on Twitter and Tumblr of people who were there who like told me like, thank you to you and your friend for stopping Alycia, because had you not lured her in with the t-shirt, she probably wouldn't have stopped. Like, they probably would have kept her going. So that's something else that we did. We baited Alycia with a NASA shirt. Who knew? But yeah, that's it. That's my little rant on me meeting Alycia Debnam-Carey. Still, like I've said a million times in this video, I am still just in shock, honestly. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to tell you guys about my experience meeting Alycia, and I hope that I can someday meet her again, like I said, at Comic-Con or something. As well as Eliza Taylor. Would have loved for her to make a surprise appearance at Plexicon, which we all know didn't happen. She is next on my list. Yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, I will be back with more reaction videos, but this time to Wynonna Earp, starting with episode 2. I will film that as soon as I have time. But that's it. Thanks for watching my crazy fangirl rant, and hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you have met Alycia Debnam-Carey and you want to talk about your experience, I would love to hear it. Let me know either in the comments or message me on Tumblr or Twitter, because I would love to know how crazy your experience was and if you freaked out just as much as me and my friends did. As usual, thanks for watching if you watched. Bye!